Hello Ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome. Just doing a little bit of a chill stream today. We're going to go and build some shizzle. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go and build some shizzle. I'm going to do it in creative mode. I just fancy a nice little chill stream. I'm going to test some stuff so I can make some tutorials again. And see how we get on. So yeah, no camera either, because, well, I might do some recording. Oh, maybe we'll have a camera. I'm going to be kind of chilled. I mean, who wants to see my face anyway, really? Who wants to see my face? No one wants to see my face. Boo. Boo. I look like I just woke up. I promise you, I've been up since like 8 o'clock this morning, working away. Hey Nathan, what's going on, mate? Welcome. Damn. It's taking a while to load up. No Man's Sky's had some problems this morning for sure. People saying that just crashing. It was crashing for me so many times yesterday. It took me like 5 hours to do one video. Brendan! Hello, mate. So we're on this snow planet. I have got a base, but we're gonna do it all from the beginning, I think. I don't know if a cold base is the one. Should we go and find somewhere a little bit nicer? Let's go and find somewhere a little bit nicer. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Because it crashed. One thing you can do, guys, is turn off multiplayer. If you go into your settings, if you're crashing a lot, just play without multiplayer. Apparently that fixes a bunch of the stuff problems. They've just had a hotfix though. Another one. Just gone to PC, so there should be another one coming to PlayStation and Xbox later on today, maybe. So yeah, it's not ideal. It's not. Ooh. Look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty. Right, we want a really pretty planet. That's what we need. We need a super pretty planet. Let's go and find somewhere we can just build nice.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Okay. I just want. All right. I have no idea why it's telling me to go there, but right. Life form? Should we do life forms? Yeah, I guess so. Black hole. Free explore. Let's free explore. Let's find. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. Like, I honestly don't know. I've forgotten how to use this. Select system. Okay, there we go. Quali, that sounds alright. I don't know why. Level 2. It's a water planet. Okay, it might be alright. Is it all water? Let's take a look. Out of range. Set waypoint. Can we go there? No. They're all out of range. What's that one? That's the water one. Right, should we warp to it? Let's try warping to it. Corres Cloud. Yeah, let's try that. So yeah, I want to mess around with the power settings, kind of just get used to how to do stuff. I wouldn't mind making something pretty cool, the light boxes and the sound. It is a little bit funky, the gameplay sometimes, but There's something really cool just about how much customization and how much you can do. Oh, good, Nathan. Glad to see, mate. Took me hours. Because the trouble is, I didn't have a save. I haven't played No Man's Sky since last year. And so, I couldn't show it. I wanted to try and show it not just too cheaty, because otherwise I would have just said, yeah, you just got to press up on your D-pad and there you go, you got your baits. But of course, when you're playing not cheat mode, you've got to actually go and buy the upgrades and do stuff. Oh yeah, that one looks right. What do you reckon? That one looks okay? I've got a bunch of upgrades as well on this, which is nice. Loki, good morning. They've made the tutorial a bit better. I think that's the point. You're not meant to do too much. You can follow the story, and there is a story, and there's an ending. But the idea is that you do get lost, just exploring and building and doing stuff. Are we gonna scan this planet? Humid. Okay, that might be alright. They're on their 4th one on PC. They've just had a hotfix for PlayStation as well again on Twitter, which I read. So I'm hopeful, guys. But yeah, maybe turn off multiplayer. If you are continuously crashing, it looks like anytime you go near the anomaly, it crashes. And yeah, be careful of multiplayer. Turn multiplayer settings off, and apparently that's helping a lot. I've got like the biggest rust bucket going of a ship. I was on a really cool planet yesterday. It was all like gold bricks and stuff. It was interesting. This ain't too bad. Should we build up on here? I don't know what this is. Is it just not loaded in? Alright, calm down. This is alright. I quite like the fact this is like a big square. We could build something here. In the clouds, the rings and stuff. Yeah, it's not the most. It looks a bit like a muddy picture, but no, we'll give it a go. It's nice and flat. Let's just mess about. Do you like it, Bringer of War? I'm not sure. Static. Hey bro, what's going on? Minecraft time. Welcome, mate. Is it 60 FPS on Xbox? Well, on Xbox X, I don't know. I'm playing on a PS Pro, bro. I've got it on PC. I bought this one off someone else. It's alright. I've upgraded it and stuff. Okay, right. First things first. Let's start putting some stuff down. It's interesting, isn't it? Like, normally, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like build streams. I like watching them supporting. I like going in. But I like seeing the beginning and the end of a build. I like seeing how it starts and then how it ends. I don't really like sitting there for 2 hours watching it happen. I love builders though. I do watch a lot of building videos. Whether it's Ark, Survival Evolved, or Conan, or Minecraft used to be the one. There is something about them. So what am I doing today? I'm doing a boring build stream. But we're going to test some stuff. I want to get to grips with the power so I can do a tutorial on showing how to do proper power ones. Yes, Minecraft. Give it a go, mate. How do doors work? Yeah, if you power stuff, if you power your base, the doors become shut. So you've got to put buttons on it. That's another thing. There's so much I think people aren't going to really know about. That's why I thought, you know what, this is probably a good time to do some guides on it. Okay, let's. So we've got power and industry. Let's start with some basics first. Let's put some build pieces down. Specialist. Foundations. You could have some round foundations. I think, is this... It's a bit weird. I don't know how these work. Like, how do they go up and stuff? Cuboid room foundation struts quad. Paving. I mean, you could be here all year. But yeah, let's... maybe this will be too involved. It's a round foundation. Yeah, let's try something over here. We'll make like a hub. Yeah. And then... And so these clip on? No, they don't, because it's round. You dickhead. That sort of just clips onto it. So what do you use for this round thing then? Maybe I'm being too ambitious. Let's just make something pretty bog standard for now, and then we'll worry about the rest. Yeah, like that. So we've got our room. We're going to power this all up. We'll show you guys how to do that as well. Capolongo, hello mate. Titan, hello. Stranger. You're a weird one, you. Back and forth out of Discord. Back and forth out of Patreon. Okay. I'm going to place some stuff in here, and then we're going to basically we'll do some basics of wiring and power. So I got all sorts. It's crazy how many options there are. Really is great. Can't build these though in on this one. Right, okay. Okay. Tech. Portable. Let's go through everything that needs to be powered. Well, we'll have some of this stuff anyway. Have a save point. Shut up, dog. We'll have the food processor. Terminals, here we go. Yeah, we'll have a couple in here. I don't want to overdo it, because we can put a thing here. It's so easy to build as well though, that's the other thing as well. Like, there's a lot you can do just through going through. So we can do that. Where's the corridors? Bosh. Bosh. And we'll put another cuboid room, shall we? Should we do another cuboid room? Let's do a dome. And they've got a build mode now as well. So when you're up in it, if you press the L3, you can pretty much go building however you want. Well, you could. Ah. Yeah, you just got to go outside and stuff. But you can proper plan it, so you can get a better look and stuff, which I think's really cool. Like, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. Oh yeah, look, we could have some glass frontage. Yeah, let's have some glass frontage on the sides here instead. Isn't that cool? On there as well? Yeah. Open it up, we had to see inside and stuff. Maybe we'll go that way. Yeah. And then we'll go that way. And then we'll go... No, we'll do something. We'll do a big square. What's the specialist ones again? I feel like these are like more to look, to show you guys like what you can do. Basic concrete. So you can do a lot more freeform, which is cool. MV, good morning, sir. Runs with pencils. Zodi, presto. Hello, mate. Cosmotage, I'm excited for the new updates. Yeah, mate, it's good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do you poop in this game? Do you poop in this game? Aliens do. Yeah, it's a shame it's not in the Games Pass. Why haven't you liked Valguero? Cool. Sorry, the servers aren't exactly filled. It's really hard juggling all these games. The round ones are for farming. Oh, the round ones are for farming. Thank you, Ali. Appreciate that, mate. Angus, good evening, good afternoon. The building is a little confusing. Yeah, it does a little bit. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. Yeah, sorry if I'm saying hello to a bunch of people. As you can see the little counter who's watching on YouTube or Twitch. Is the Nexus always empty? I'm not sure. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I just want, you know what we'll do now? We will start thinking about just having just an area just to show off the power. Because that's what I really want to do. I really want to get scripts with the power. How to build transformers and stuff like that. Ah. Does that, so how do you do that? Place R2, navigate. Delete, select colour. No, so you can do it in stages. It's crazy how much customization is in it just to place some walls. What happened to the walls there? I thought I placed a bunch of them. There we are. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. Go in and out of here. We've got a little square, little box. Alright, let's start messing about with the light boxes and the switches again, because I didn't really get scripts with that stuff. So, we go into decoration, no, it's tech and power. So, these are the stuffs we're going to generate. So, we've got light boxes. Okay. Once, you know, I want to do one like cool videos where we build something really cool. You've got tonal stuff as well, tonal boxes that work. So we'll have it. Let's do. We'll have the connections here so it's facing outwards. Oh God. Okay. And then place some more up above. And we can get different colours as well. Oh, that's nice. Maybe we should stick to the same colour though for now. Is that the same colour? How far can you go out? Oh, I'm just about to get roasted alive, people. Why is that invalid? Place them underneath, but I can't place it next to it. Come on. Why's that there? Alright. Yeah. So I hope this don't happen every 2 minutes. Laters all. I like building, for sure, I do. And like I said, I like watching it, but I don't like watching whole live streams. I just prefer seeing it when it's all done. Alright, so you got your wiring here, okay? Now there is a quick method to doing it. You hold the LT and then you can use it to delete or change colours and stuff. So we're gonna connect these all up. So they're all connected, okay? And then need to start working out how to use like junctions and stuff and switches, because that was something I didn't really play around with enough. I didn't really know how it worked. Like, what does a power inverter do? To me, a power inverter will man, this storm, it's kicking off. Just gonna place that there for now and we'll test it out in a second. So there to there. That should power up that top row just for testing. And now let's have the biofuel. This is what's going to charge everything up for now. But yeah, I wouldn't mind working out how to use the electromagnetic thing as well, because that's can only be used in certain areas. You've got to have it in a certain storm. Maybe it storms. Maybe it runs off storms. Not sure. There we go. Bosh. So, Bosh. Turn it on. Got to have a furnace tank inside it. So obviously doing this non-creative mode. As I've got the power on. So, yeah, power inverter. Okay. So it's a power inverter. But why would you use a power inverter? Hey daddy. NFG, hello mate. Press Dot will be on the Xbox later. Me and Josh are going to play some DayZ later on tonight. Oh really, Lovelord? I think the game. I think there's still a roughness to No Man's Sky. It's got its own charm and it is great. There are lots of options. I still think for people that aren't chilled, who like a bit more action, a bit more PvP, No Man's Sky doesn't deliver enough. And I think the multiplayer options, it would be amazing if they could really get this true MMO. It's really hard. I don't know how you'd ever do it. They're doing the best they can with PC and 32 players, but you can only have 8 on here. But still, I guess for friends, exploring with your friends is cool. But can you imagine? I mean, this is why so many people put so much money into games like Star Citizen, because they want to believe that, damn, that could be good. Okay, right. It would be cool. We've got to work out what a power inverter does. Let's get another switch then. Auto switch. Okay, let's try an auto switch and see what happens when I connect it up to a box. Yeah? Alright, so we'll test everything out. We'll test everything out really basically. So you've got the... Doesn't matter where it goes in. So we'll have 1, 2, and then we'll have 1. We'll have it just to this end box here. Did it do it? Okay. So auto switch, but what? How does it auto? Like, what am I autoing? I was never been very good. Like, I always wanted to get really good with things like redstone in Minecraft, and I feel like this is it. Maybe it's got to complete the circuit. But yeah. Doesn't give enough descriptions, unless there's descriptions that I've not seen. Should we take a little look? Maybe it says something in the catalogue. Equipment, nice. Construction parts. I might be here, you know. Let's see if it gives a little brief description. Yeah, it will do. Right, wall switch. I love it. It's got the names, the commands for PC. So if you want, that's what it's called on PC if you're spawning it in. Okay. A power management device, the switch will toggle the flow of power when used. Switches require both power and signal wires. Oh, okay. Power, so it needs a signal one. Auto switch. The switch will toggle flow of power when by an incoming signal. So an incoming signal could be a proximity switch. No, what's the signal? Floor switch. Help me out, people. Come on. It's time to think about their Minecraft days. What do you remember from doing like logic and redstone? Like it's electricity basics. It's logic gates there. I'm trying to remember. Like the redstone repeaters were good. He'd set them 1, 2, 3 back in the day. Well, all right. So I've got a power inverter. If I connect it up to a floor switch, yeah. Although there's no floor switch here. Where's the floor switch then? That's a good point. Should we try one of these ones? And it's got to have power itself. You've got to have power running to this as well. There we go. Oh, that's why. No, yeah, it was connected. Okay, so no, it's not motion then. What if we get rid of this a second? Okay. Do you know what I mean? There's something I'm not doing. Like this is a motion sensor. Why is it not working? Does it only work with players? And to attach the signal tower, you have to attach the wire to the switch and then the signal tower. Because surely, if it's a motion sensor, so if it's a motion sensor, right? A proximity switch requires both power and signal wires to control the device. Proximity, which when entity is detected nearby. But how do we do it? Is this too much? Am I going to be here all year trying to work this out? That's what kind of was going to do. I thought I could do this on my own, or I might as well stream. And if anyone's really bored, they can come and help me. Yeah, where's the power switch? That's what I want. It's not in the game. Whatever reason, the floor switch isn't in the game. Is there anything else that could possibly trigger it? Man, there's so much. So much. It baffles me. Wonder why we haven't seen as many videos saying like this amazing bass and stuff like that. You have to buy the floor switch at Nexus. Yeah, but it's creative mode, isn't it? Switches require both power and signal. Power and signal. Different light. We'll connect this up to a different light. Oh, do you mean like a different light? Like a not a box light? Let's put a button on it and see what happens then. Put a button here. And I'll do from that to that. And it's got to have power. The button's got to have power. I realised that as well. Okay. What if I get rid of this one? Okay, so it's red. So there's no power coming through at the moment. For whatever reason. Maybe because I didn't set it correctly. Power. Okay. So by right, if I click that off. No. No. Alright, I'm going to get rid of this altogether. Right. I'm going to put a power switch there again. No, it's red. Why is that red? Why is it not connected up? Whatever's connected, something's not right there. Or it's just not connected. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So press the switch on. It doesn't turn it off. You might need motion almost like a laser tripwire. Okay. My melt, hello mate. Different light. Alright, should we try some different lights then? See if that works. I'm sure we got the toggle power flow last time. I think we said it had to reconnect. There was a way. Some guys helped me yesterday. I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with this. Okay, I've obviously jumped in too complicated. Let's start with some more basic stuff then, okay? Basic stuffs. Basic stuffs. We'll delete this. We'll delete that. Get rid of all this. I do remember redstone giving me a headache. So I've got my power supply here, right? I've got my switches. We'll go bosh. And that's instantaneously going to power that up, okay? When I think about it, a switch doesn't just turn off the power, does it? A switch turns off a machine. Or it turns off the light or the box. So what if I have the box here and then power it up with lights? Okay, so that's all powered up, yeah? No, because it's got too much power. So if I now get rid of this one and do that, just to the switch, only to the switch. There we go. Okay, that's pretty basic for me, but that's pretty good. Try a different one. Do you think it's the? Oh, do you think it could be that? I don't know, man. I don't know if it's that. Fueled for 25 minutes. Maybe you're right. No batteries. Should we try some batteries? All right. Should we try the basics then of making a transformer? That's what a transformer is, isn't it? It's like a battery and. Okay, so batteries. Yeah. And then we'll put the wire in. We'll do it around the back. I want to try and keep this relatively neat. Okay. This battery's plugged in, yeah? Storing. Okay, so it's going to take a while. But we'll get in there. Good power storage. Okay, good power storage. Right. So this is established though. This is working. Why didn't it work earlier? We had it working earlier. We did exactly the same thing, but it wasn't working earlier. Just to prove the point, let's get rid of the switches again. All right. Now I'm going to put the switch down here instead. And now we'll put it, you know what, we could put it from there, couldn't we? So now press the button on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it works. Okay. So that's the switch there. We've done that. Toggle power flow. So if we put a door on a base, by logic, because this is one that people have had problems with, you power up your base, you can't get in or out because of the doors. So I think this has got a door on it. It could have. So let's power up this base a second, and then I'll show you guys what I mean. Let's go back round. This might need a little bit more power than we've got, but we'll give it a go. Bosh, and then I don't know if it just connects or how it connects up. Like, where does the power go? Is the lights inside? Is there something here? Like, where's the output? Is it outside? Is there outputs outside on these sections? Yeah, there is. There we go. Bosh. Okay, hologram door. That's all powered up. That one thing's done it. Yeah. That's so cool though. Okay. So the base is all powered up. I'll switch the door in a minute. It's so cool. It's just so cool having that. Like, it amazes me a little bit that, you know, like everyone's playing Minecraft, right? There are so many games out there now that have got lots of components of Minecraft. It's crazy how it's like big and popular again. But I was thinking of doing a video talking about the games like Minecraft that might be able to offer a bit more. Anywho, let's put a door on. Let's put a door on. Small, I want a door. Door. Yeah, we want that one. No? Okay, there we go. Door, right? So it's either always open or always shut. So if you wanted a switch for your door, right? You need a, let's do it again, let's do the power. This is like a window into how I do tutorials. Eventually we'll go, right, yeah, we've done it once, that'll do. Right, we'll do the biofuel there, yeah? Same thing again. We'll do a switch. We'll put the switch on the door, if we can. Is it going to place nicely on the door? No? 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 Come on, it's got to place nicely. You know what? Alright, that's not nicely at all, but we're going for it. Right, switch to door, then switch to power, turn it on, put a tank in. And so this is the problem people are having. They're powering up their bases with doors and they can't get in them. They can't get in them because they're literally... Where's ramps? But if we now press that door... No, it doesn't work. Why is that not working now? I would wait a little bit longer, mate. If you're really that concerned about the bugs. So, a switch isn't doing anything at the moment. It's not allowing me to go in. Maybe because this one's already powered up. Let's make sure it is. Yeah. So maybe there's 2 power outputs in it, and that means it stops it. No. God damn. Needs to come outside the other side of the switch. It can't go through. It's really that peculiar. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. That involved. Okay. Ah. That's not annoying. Bosh. Bosh, okay. And then we'll get rid of that one, yeah? Oh! Right, okay, that's so, but is it gonna shut it? Yay! Briefly. Well done, mate. Well done. Diz is the man. Diz is on it. So it has got input and output, so maybe that's what I've been doing wrong. Okay, so we've got a door. A small window. So so there must be a way to... So we could surely put a sensor on this now. A sensor on this. And it would open the door up, no? Should we try that? That's the... Oh, fuck. Shit! 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 Yeah, maybe not the best idea building so close to the edge. Should we just quickly put something here? Just give me a flat. Something big and flat. No? Specialist. Yeah, give me... Yeah, Can I have this hanging off the sides? You gonna let me do that? Oh, fuck off with the weather. Okay, just so I don't fall off the edge, right? So, if that way we're going in, yeah? So if that way we're talking about it, if we now go tech and we go power and we go switches and we go proximity, yeah? Okay, so we're going to do proximity. Kind of. Man, if these storms are going to be kicking off every 2 seconds, right? Craft proximity switch. Okay, didn't know that was a thing. You know what else I'm going to do as well? I just realised would make life a lot easier. Let's do this in first person mode. There we go. So we've got a proximity switch. So by rights, if I now get rid of this... No! Rip. You bastard. Yeah, alright, we'll do this, yeah? Yeah. How gigged. Bosh. Bosh. Then we got to make sure it comes out. Bosh. And we'll do it to this side. Okay. No! No! Why aren't you working? Why? Why? My logic should work. It's connected, yeah? It's powering it up. I'll get rid of this just in case. I think we chose a bad planet with these storms. You're powering up your motion sensor. When something activates your motion sensor, maybe it's got to go to another switch. Connect switch between door and sensor. Yeah, it's, oh, look at that presto. Me and you, mate. Me and you. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to place it here, just for convenience. Fuck me. Right, there we go. Okay, so the output there. And then we'll get rid of that one. Hey! Hey! Okay, ready? True test, guys. True test. You ready? No, see, it's acting as just another box. It's closing it, but all for 2 seconds. Although, no, this says something's wrong here. Doesn't like the power supply here. Why doesn't it like the power supply there? Try 2 motion sensors across from each other. Okay. I thought that's something. Oh, fucking hell, Spell's done it again. feel like there's definitely something wrong with that though. Let's try it one more time. Bosh. I'll try it both. It's definitely red. Okay, so that just means there's no power on. And you toggle the switch, power goes on, opens door. So you reckon the motion sensors need to both be organised together? What if the thing's powered as well? So we do like... Right, base has got power now. I just would have thought it only needed one. Oh, maybe it is like a light. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like the motion sensors, maybe it has got to be across from each other. Why'd you do that then? Alright, okay, so I'll build a wall. We'll build a wall. Where's the little half walls that I had earlier? Basics. How we build a wall? No, we need foundation support, I'm guessing. Okay. Bosh. Yeah. What was... Yeah, alright, we'll do it. Bosh. Bosh. Oh, why won't it go? That's it. Bosh. And then... For science. Bosh. Bosh. Okay. Right, motion sensor 1. Motion sensor 2. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got our put another biofuel one there. Bosh. It's power 1. And power 2? Is that what we're saying? It's got to be direct across from each other? Does that add like tripwire? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it might be. Alright, but now we've got to test this with a switch, haven't we? A button. So... Oh, why is it deleted the whole thing? So that, yeah. Obviously, we still got to test if this actually makes the door open. There's going to be a eureka moment in a minute where I'll be like, oh, that's how you do it. And you lot will be going, yeah, you idiot. Can I just put this door anywhere? No? Killer Clark. Hello, mate. I feel like we did that, though. I feel like we tried the 2 motion sensors. Like, there should surely be a connection. For lights. Maybe they made the motion sensors only for lights. You know what? I'm going to look it up. Let's look it up. No Man's Sky motion sensors. No, it's just coming up with motion sensors for like the PlayStation 4 and shit. No Man's Sky power. Right, you need to turn certain topologies to your source with wires. If you already have a solid base built in your favourite world, you might need to reshuffle some topology around. Your generators or some particular floor tiles. You can buy a wiring loom from the terminal, which you can use for a number of decorations. You also need to craft wires, which will make learned after research and buy for your generator and free to build. When placing a wire, you're waiting for a green circle to show it's connected properly. Place will make sure there are no gaps if it's connected properly, else it won't connect. Storage lockers and vaults seem to be problematic. A D-pad to begin with. Come with an external everything inside the room that you only have wires everywhere. This is why it's important to have everything snapped basically. If you're going for a steam, so blah 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 blah. If you research the transformer and stick it outside your room, it power off everything inside it, providing you put everything up correctly. Much like how the prefabs work. So that's the other aspect. I could be doing all this and there's just a very quick way to power your base, which is the transformer. But it still doesn't explain what they are. Yeah, it's not helped. Now when I go into the sensor, it closes the door. The ghost gate? Oh, you got something for me, have you, mate? Not motion. Maybe you need to be further away out and proximity, do you think? Alright, shall we try persevere with this then? Shall I put up another one, even though it looks derpy as hell? Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right, look. Yeah, right, look. Yeah, look. It just powered up. Mate. So, there we go. But it's not. It's not. Okay. I think I've got something now. Then. So yeah, I'm too close to it. It's powered on now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you. I'm gonna do that a million times. A million times. I'll tell you. Okay. So best thing to do. You know what? We're doing all this with doors. We should be able to do this with a light to make it easier. We should be able to explain and do all this with a light in our little test lab area. Be cool if we could start calling this like the test lab zone. Okay, so let's go here. Right, so The proximity switch, okay? We'll try it with the proximity switch, which is like, it could be really close, okay? So by rights, if we've got this right, yeah. Right, proximity switch is off. I know what's stopping it now. Right, okay, I got it. Yeah, that turns it on because this is just acting like a thingy because we're close to it. But if I actually get rid of this... Come on. So if we now just connect this straight up to there. Yeah, there we go. Jesus, Monies, we did it, guys. We worked it out. So it's proximity, not motion. Does it say proximity or does it say motion on it? But there we go, we worked it out. So you could do something like you're walking along a certain set path and lights will appear. If you did it the right distance away, you maybe, you know, I don't know how that would work exactly. Okay, but I feel good. I feels good. I feels good. So the problem with a motion one, it stays on. It should stay on. So by rights then, the door. Oof. I probably need to upgrade my jetpacks. Whoa, alright, calm down. Yeah, this is a fucking clusterfuck, this one. Okay, so let's get rid of this second. Get rid of all these things again, okay? So we've got our proximity one, proximity switch. Yeah, it says proximity, it doesn't say motion. That's my bad. You did say to do it in that way, didn't you? Okay. Bosh. So if all I should have to do is connect that up to there. Connect that up to there. Yeah. Now I'm close to it. If I get away from it, that door should open. It does! There we go. It does. You could troll people so hard, couldn't you? You could set this up on your base with your friends. And it'd be like, yeah, come into my base, guy. I'll give you lots of stuff. And like, you sure? Like, yeah, come into my base, dude. It's like, okay, fine. And then every time he gets close to the door, it just shuts in his face. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be so cool. All right. So, but now we need a false negative. Now we need it to open. So if I connected up a inverter, that should do the trick, no? If I'm right. And we'll get rid of that one. It might not work. I don't know. I feel like it really matters where you place these. Okay, so it's all got power running through it. It's all just powered up. Doors open, yeah. No, so the power, it hasn't done anything. Maybe it's got to be the other way round. How do you keep the door open? Ah. That's annoying. That's annoying. And I've got to just put that on. So yeah, logic gates, this is where you'd have to create like a logic gate and stuff. In fact, this has got 3 things running from it though. It makes me wonder, maybe I've not connected this up correctly. What if we do... Oh, it doesn't like it. Okay. So power. So we're creating a loop. The power's going back on itself right now. You can make it look mad. You can make it like a ghost town, like a ghost horrors show. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I know this is boring, but it's for science, people. Okay, so clearly the power inverter's got to have the power input coming out of something else. I've put it in the wrong one. That's all that's happened. It's still doing that though. Oh, hello. Is it because there's a loop? Let's get rid of the loop. Yeah, it's because of the loop. There was interference. The loop was causing interference. Although my power sensor's just gone off completely now. Oh no, it's not working. Why are you not work now? Let's do it. Let's connect one up to there. Okay. Oh no, it was the wrong one. Wrong one. Fuck's sake. Bosh. Okay. Bosh. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I don't think this has done what I wanted it to do. No, it hasn't. It's not inverted it. We need to invert it. What if... Okay, if we've got power running directly from the switch, the generator right now, to here... Yeah. Yeah. The door's always going to be shut because the power's generating that door now, direct. And it doesn't matter if I come close to it, it won't open because this is blocking the power. So we need a way to shut the door to make it open. Shall I look up a logic gate? Logic gate open door. Fallout 4. Fallout 4's got logic gates. It's got to be almost the same sort of thing. Maybe it's the way I've placed the cables. Switch to invert where the proximity thing is positioned. Do you think that's going to do something? Switch the invert where the proximity thing is positioned. Why? What's that going to do? What, have the invert in between? Okay. I see what you're saying, I think. It's being neat. Being neat. Okay, so we'll do the inverter there, yeah? Cable it up. So, Bosch, 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 Bosch. And then the inverter needs power and signal as well. Bosch, Bosch, Bosch. Oh, it's because I've got that connected still. I've got that connected still. No, there's too much power running. No, so when you do that, the power's continuously making it. There's no setting on the proc switch to cut power. Turn it around. What, turn the proximity thing around, you mean? Okay. What do we do with the third one though? I've forgotten what we established what the third one does. Is that got? It's all powered up. No, there's too much power going into the sensor. That's the problem with it. Is it here? A power management. The switch will toggle the flow of power when used. The switch will toggle. The switch will toggle. Switches require both and powers. Use a less powerful generator. That's the bottom one. Like maybe the solar panels. I don't think it's that. Because it's not like Satisfactory or other games where they've got a proper power supply, like numbers. There are numbers there, but I don't think it necessarily relates too much to that. A power management device, the switch will toggle the flow of power when used. Right. A power inverter doesn't reverse power. It makes power go from one direction to another. And we can prove this. Right, let's go and test it over here. For science, once more. Whoa. Okay. Get rid of this second. Bosch, Bosch, Bosch. We've got the inverter. Bosch. Okay. So, got the power. Power goes in. Yeah. And then you've got power going to one box. Yeah. For some reason that's not working though. And then you've got power going to another box. Yeah, okay. So that's what a power inverter does. This is still good, guys. This is helping me out massively to understand. You know, like, how are you guys in school or college or like in general life? Some people really learn just by being told stuff. Some people can read something and it's got it through them. I'm definitely one of them dudes that needs to just try something and give it a go. Play around with it for 5 minutes, touch it, work out the mechanics, the mechanisms, before I really understand how it works. So we've established then that the inverter just switches power. And it says it there in the description, if I'd paid a fucking attention. So what we've just got to establish is, how do we switch the power from one to the other? Is that a switch? So by rights then, if I were to connect a switch in between these two, each time I press that switch, it would switch the power going from one box to the other. Yeah, should we test that theory out? A button. Should we do the button? Fuck me, why is it invalid? There we go. Right, so Bosch, 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 Bosch. Doesn't look like it's connected properly though, does it? Let's get rid of that bit again. Okay. Oh, nearly. So it's not subverting the power though, is it? Would I have controlled that now? So, okay, one more way looking at this is, I've got the, if I put this as a motion sensor, that should turn that light on. Put your switch on the middle put the switch on the middle inverter terminal. What? Oh, here. What, there? That's the other thing as well. Like, am I putting it in the right hole? Okay, that's powered on. Yeah, we've got that. Okay. Now, attach a switch to all of the boxes. What, you got to do an individual switch to all of them like that? Do you think? That's a bit mad, bro. It's mad. Okay, so by rights. No. This isn't connecting power up for whatever reason. Okay, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the outputs that I'm using wrong. So if I go like, yeah, I don't see how it makes a difference. No, that's what I just did. But the idea is we want to reroute power. We're trying to reroute power using the switcher. So it's definitely got 3 prongs for a reason. Like, that should be the power supply where that comes out in. Bosch, Bosh. 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 In fact, that's puzzling me why that one's not powered. So that's definitely the output. Oh, okay. Is there power in this? Yeah, storing. It's got loads of power. They've become like dead outputs. No, something's up. So that's okay. So this is wrong. This matters. This matters what way these go in. So the proximity switch, the power inverter, that's the power outlet. That goes in there. That goes in there. That one goes there. Yeah, so back to normal. Okay, so that's exactly how we had it. I'm not playing, so at least it's cheap and pissed at the moment. Much out again of other things. Yeah, definitely. Cheers, Gaming Night. Appreciate it, mate. Well, this is it, mate. If I can work it out and do a tutorial for this, can you imagine how many views I'd get? This is the kind of stuff I like doing tutorials on. Like when I do guide tutorials, yeah, they're to get views. Because I know they're going to get views. But it's generally like, yes, I've worked something out. This is cool. The only thing we just don't know how to work out is how to use this properly. So when you're using a power inverter, it matters. The power's got to go into the green side. Or maybe it's not. I didn't try the red side. Should we try the... I'm going to try just the red side. Right, I'm going to try the red side this time. For fuck's sake, come on. Come on! Okay. So let's have the power out from the red side and see what happens. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Oh my god, this planet's the worst. Okay. The power's coming on. The power inverter green power in red output. Do you think it's that way? Didn't we just try that though and it didn't work? Like, so I feel like if we put a button down there, should we do a wall? Should we do a wall switch instead? Let's see what a wall switch does. Oh, you cock knocker! No, we're gonna go with what you said. So it inverts it. So it inverts it from red to green. That one then goes here. That one goes here. No, it doesn't. Oh no, maybe it does. Yeah, red and green. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. No. Do you think that? That's the logical way of saying it then. Because by rights, that red one that's connected up now, that should be green, shouldn't it? It should be on. So it's not that. It's not. That's not how it works. Right, I'm gonna have the switch first. Then we'll have the power inverter. Then we'll have that going to there. That going to. It's got to go to the. It's got to go. Did we say it was there? No, we tried that. It's got to go to the red. Where it says red. For some reason, it won't even let me use the thing. Alright, maybe because that's a switch. Fuck me, this is complicated. Won't even let me do it now. I bet it's going to crash in a minute. Oh, there we go. So it goes to the red. That one goes to there. Yeah, that one goes to there. We need some. Okay. Oh. I got an idea. I got an idea. So now, if I just do a box now, then a power to the red one, then I've got to power the switch up. No, I shouldn't have to power the switch up. No, there's no power coming through that cable into this. Just to triple double check. Okay. Yes! Aha! 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 There we go. We're getting there. Poor bastards watch this back thinking so. Well, I've labelled it. I've labelled it a chill stream. Okay. So to fully grasp this, do I have to have power coming out of that one? So, yeah. The only problem is though, this one is coming back on straight away. Oh, because it's a button. Okay, so if I do find a switch, auto switch. Let's try an auto switch. Oh, auto switches have got 3 fucking prongs. I don't want to start confusing myself after I kind of just cracked it. But we'll give it a go. Okay. So what, there? No, it's not connected up. So again, it's got to go to the red. It's got to go to the red function. There's no way to turn an auto switch on. And what are auto switches? No, whatever an auto switch is, I'm not clued in enough with what they are. Oh, what is this? Is that just a wire? Oh, okay. Does it just do multiples? So we want to know how it switches on all that stuff. What is it auto switching on and off with? You know, that's what I don't get. So all I'm doing is running power through them two. It's not switching power now. I don't know what an auto switch does. Oh, it's hard, man. What does the description say again? Should we look at the description again? Well, it just says it does the same thing. The inverter, the switch will toggle the flow of power when used. The switch will toggle the flow of power when used. The switch will toggle the flow of power signaled by an incoming signal. Entity, okay, yeah, approximately. Button, yeah, we get that, we get that. Oh, it's doing me head in. It's doing me Sweden, guys. Power inverter. No man's sky. I feel like we was onto something a minute ago. All three proximity switches to auto switch the power inverter for door to work. The auto switch is probably for items that only need power when you use them, so it isn't always running. Fair dues, Jeremy. Fair dues. I wonder if the patch notes list anything a bit more detailed right at the bottom. But I mean, they're so big. The patch notes are massive. Building, added wiring, allowing you to connect base parts that need power to your generators, move the manual fueling on many base technologies, placed it with power grid requirements to existing sites lights, added a range of logic gates switch now for create control power parts, mineral gas inverter. Yeah, nor am I. I feel like we were close. I feel like we were that close to sussing it out before I started messing around with other shit. We know the button works. We do know the button works. And so, get rid of that. Do the button again, just to make sure. We know that was the coup. Okay. Oh, well, oh, there you go. I was turned it off and on now. It wasn't doing that earlier, was it? So I must have had something wired up wrong. You put it in the red side, then you got the green. So what's going on with it now? And that's the other way on. I can't keep the power on. But then this would open a door. This would open a door. If you're using this, it will press it long enough so that the door opens. It's definitely not changing the power though, is it? It's not changing the power to that one. Bosh. Alright, let's do 2 then. Okay, I'm just going to test it. Okay, okay, it's just acting like a conduit. That's all it is. You got 2 going through. What if I get rid of that one now? Yeah, it's not inverting from one output to the other, is it? I'm just pressing the button on. So if I just like, I must have had it connected wrong. So it does really matter where you place it, for sure. No. No. I'm just getting constant power now. Try connecting switch to not only needs power when the player enters. It may be a door. It looks like a 2 power and power. That would be the constant power. Alright, should we try the door business again? We were trying door a minute ago and just wasn't having it. Can we just put a glass cuboid and a door in? Is that possible? Okay. Right, by default the doors are open, yeah? And then... yeah, can we just have like a nice flat piece? No, we need like foundation. Whatevs. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. If wire placement matters, can you just switch the inputs on the proximity to have it do the opposite? Or maybe. Okay, let's try a few of these then. Try connecting auto switch to an item that only needs power when the player interacts with it. Maybe a door. There are 2 sides of power in and power out. Okay, so we'll try that one. Do appreciate it, guys. If we can get this, I can do some good tutorials. Because you can imagine everyone else having problems with it too. So you're saying the auto switch. Where do we put the auto switch? Just like... It's buggy as fuck how to place it. Okay. Okay, ready? So we want the auto switch, what, there? Yeah? And then we're going to need a power supply. Oh, I'll connect it up. I can connect this up to any power supply. There. Oh, I've got power going. See, the only problem with these auto switches, there's no buttons to turn it on or off. Maybe it needs the proximity switch now, do you think? So, if I do a proximity one. Up there. To that third Tom. No. Power's coming out. I will, for fuck's sake, I will get rid of that one. Just in case. Alright, so maybe I've just put it into the wrong Tom. Okay? Let's put another one down. Look, where does the power go? There? It's powered up. And then... Oh, so it's the middle one. Okay, so the middle one's the power. Right. I mean, this is a lot. It's not the most easy system. Right, so the middle one's where the power comes out. See, that's still useful to know, though. Because I can go, right, well, the middle one's where the power goes out. So the power goes there. No. Does it go to there? No, it doesn't. It's lies. The power just comes out. We're just testing stuff out. We're trying to see like how doors can open automatically and stuff. So we've got a proximity scanner there. So the proximity scan doesn't even need power. It doesn't need power. So this might even be simpler than we thought. Oh no, it doesn't need power. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're back to the same problem. The wall switch. We still didn't establish. Place main power line left or right, then the top connects to a proximity switch, then to the door. Alright, we'll try that. We'll try it. Place man line left or right. Okay, so Bosch. Bosch. Then the top connects to Bosch to the proximity, yeah? So there's no power coming out of the auto switch. If I did it that way, there's still no power out. I've got the power going in. I've got the power going in. I guess, you know what, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's when I place it. So maybe if I do it like the third person, does the proximity come on? No, it does. Yeah, it does. It still comes on as if I'm there. Right, it's off. We need it on. We need it constantly on. So if I... Okay. If I do all the way to there for a second. That's it. The door should be shut. Yep. And then we do that one to there. By rights, that if I move this now, no. God damn it. It's not doing anything now. It's not even shutting the door. Yeah. We're trying to work out how to make doors open with proximity. Okay. Plug both the green generator power to the proximity and invert. Fuck me, okay. Hang on. This is like fucking beyond me. Plug both the generator power to the proximity and inverter. Input, then place the proximity. Okay, I'm going to do what you said. So, Bosch. Oh no, I've got to place one down in I. Power inverter. Proximity. Fuck off with your storms. It's power. Plug both the generator power to the proximity and the inverter. Okay. And the, you said that, what, like that, yeah? And then obviously connect the, and then plug output to the middle inverter. Alright. To the middle one, yeah? And only plug the inverter out to the door. Okay. Oh, you're a genius! I would laugh if that came up with like, well done, electrician. You have mastered the arts of electricity. I've still got to understand the logic of it though. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to resolve it. It's fucking storm. So... you've got power to the inverter. We're creating a loop. There's got to be a loop then, yeah? Oh no, I get it, because that's what the inverter does. It switches the power, yeah? It switches the power. So that's the red one. That's not powered at the moment. I've got to think of ways to explain this though in the tutorial. So I need to understand a bit more. The proximity cuts the power. No, you can't. You can't choose the inactivity state. Right, so that's what it does. The proximity cuts the power. Alright, so let's, even if I don't fully understand it, as long as I can show it off. So by rights, the same thing should be with the light. Yeah? Alright, I've got my light box. I've got my inverter. I've got my proximity. Okay, so power goes to the inverter. Oh. Then the red goes to the light. Then no, the red doesn't go to the light. The red goes to the proximity. And the proximity goes to the light. Okay, that's pretty simple. So I haven't had to connect this up though. What's the inverter doing at the moment then? That's exactly it. The inverter is a normal power line until something's plugged in the middle to switch the logic. Right, okay, I get you. So I've done something wrong here. I'm going to do this again. Okay. Bosh. Okay. Bosh. 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 And then we want proximity one. Sort of there. Bosh. So that goes to that. If I got this right, I'm gonna go back and watch it. I've got to understand it, guys. I've got to understand it. So it goes to there. The middle one goes to the thing. Yeah, okay, it's the middle one. It's the middle one. It's the middle one. Oh, fuck's sake. So the middle one goes to the light. Yeah. And then that goes to there. But we need this connected up as well. To there. Right. So obviously I've done something wrong now. I mean, I've got a flashing light, which is nice. Because the power state is coming on. I'm not switching power, am I? There's nothing switching power at the moment. Full state. I'm trying to understand it. I've got to understand it. Power comes to the green side. The middle's the inverter. The right side controls the door. Right. The right side controls the door. So the right side has got to control the light. So not the actual inverter. Not the proximity. Yeah. So does it matter which one I do? So by rights, red. Okay, so green is power. Red goes to the source that you want to open. So I'm gonna just get rid of that. I've done it again. I put it in the wrong spot. But oh well. Green is power. Red connects to the light. That subverts it. Yeah, eventually. Okay. They are, mate. Are you doing it legit? Are you playing your create survival mode? So lights on. So I've created the gate to turn them off when I approach. What's the gate to turn them on? Because that's what we had a minute ago. We had it so it was turned on. Is it that? If I put a cable from here going to there one, going to no, yeah, one. So that one. Proximity switch, bosh. Invert switch, bosh. Lights, bosh. So power goes to the green side. It's not powered up at the moment. We want it to be powered up because then I'm going to invert it. Yeah? That's that one. Okay. I think I'm just repeating what I just did. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's not switching anything. What if you connect that to the light like that? Oh, now it's just going back shit mental, isn't it? Right, light there. To make on when they don't need the inverter, just the proximity switch. Oh yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. The proximity switch is switching it over, so it's not always on. So like, bosh. Oh, bastard. Bosh. Yeah, sorry, being stupid. Of course it works like that. Question is then, why doesn't it work so simply when you're trying just to do a door? Like, we want the door to stay open when we come close to it, yeah? I guess if you've got the proximity, that's the other thing. 13 hours in VR. Was you not thrown up all over the place? I feel like I'm nearly there and grasping what it all means, but I'm not. But yeah, as you said, okay, so the power goes through. It's just a normal box. It's just a normal box. The trigger is coming through. The trigger also needs to go to the power box itself as well. Trigger's got to be powered. Trigger's got to have a source or an output. So red is always on its own. Alright, let's see what else we can get this to work with then. But yeah, still doesn't resolve the same question. What was going on with the door earlier? It's always closed. So if you put, like, if we put a proximity on a door now, it's just always closed. Obviously, when you're away from it. No, when you're close to it. And when you get close to it, it closes. When you get close to it, it closes. So its power state is unclosed. Which doors do? They don't open. So just to prove it, let's put another door in. Okay, so the door's open. That's its natural state, yeah? So you can get it to open beyond its natural state. By having the proximity switch. I don't want this to upset anything else. Like, shit. There. So we can connect that up for sure to power supplies. And then connect the switch up to the door. Why didn't that work? What did I do wrong? I couldn't have connected the door up properly. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, so look, natural power state is with a sensor like that. And so you have to flip it, you have to reverse it. And you do that by throwing in a junction box. So instead of it going straight to... We do have power going straight to there. But the power outlet comes through here. Okay, so we're following the flow of power, okay? So flow of power comes from the generator, down this middle one, the middle one here. It goes into the voice, the thing. The motion detector. And that generates power again. Then the power, and that would normally go to your door opening. But because the door is always in an open state, it's going to close the door. But because we've switched the power to go from the door instead to go to a inverter, let's call it what it is, inverter, which is the middle, and then the output, and that switches the power option, and so the power then goes to the door. Okay, so now we need to make this, so close it now manually before adding a logic gate. You can't close doors manually, that's the problem. Unless I'm being stupid and there is a way of doing it and I just don't realise. Because you can imagine, I bet there are people at the moment struggling to get into their bases because they can't open the doors. Okay. There's no option for the door. There's no option. There's no buttons. There's nothing. So what should be more simple is, so this is what we tested earlier. If you have a button on it, it doesn't open the door long enough. Okay. So if we do the buttons, right? So you can press the button all you want. Yeah. So you'd have to create another logic flow. All right. So I'm getting the grips of this now. Let's put another converter down. Yeah. So we'll do it exactly like we did it with this one, the motion sensor, but instead we're doing a button. So power goes to the motion sensor, so it goes to the button. But the output from the button goes to one of these again. Okay, so let's try that. The output from the button goes to one of them. Mate, I should be recording this a little bit just to refresh my mind. Oh no, I won't. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this in a little tutorial. We will. So the inverter. I feel like the auto switch must play a part in it somewhere though. We've got to work out what that does more. Because this is an inverter, okay? But there's the inverter, right? So instead of it going there, we're gonna have the power's coming through to the button. Yeah, power's definitely coming through to the button. What side is it coming through like? That side, okay. So that one to the inverter. Yeah. There. Then the inverter to the door. Then we've got to power up the Jenny, the inverter still. There we go. We've created a locked door. So you've created a locked door. You press your little button. And, oh, but it opens it briefly. Okay, so that's the next problem. So to sum it up, the green light is the input where the power flows into the logic. Yeah. The red side is the output where the logic is the take. Yes. And the middle one is what you do to change the logic. The auto switch description is not there. The switch will toggle the flow of power when signaled by an incoming signal. Requires both power and signals. So will that do the better job of the button? Because the button goes in and out. If I use an auto switch instead of a... No, but the only problem with the auto switch is you can't do anything with it. The inverter, maybe it's a switch. Power inverter, the switch will toggle the flow of power when used. This switch will toggle flow of power when signaled by an incoming signal. It's a toggle. Okay, so we try the autos with, instead of this one, replace the inverter. Yeah, I was starting to think that. It's a bit annoying, you've got to do all these wires, but ayo. Okay, so auto switch here. Now it's not as easily done. So power to generate it, to get it up. Let's do that one. So like Bosch. Yeah. Shouldn't really matter, should it? That side. Because there's no green already. Okay. And then that's the button. Yeah. So there's no power at the moment. Crimson, hello mate, it's good. It's complicated, but it's good. And we want that going to the door. So no. We want it to be able to just shut and close the doors. Okay, maybe it's the other way around. Okay, so we'll do it from... So what we've got here, I've got to just remind myself what we've got going on. We've got the door from the signal operator. Put a switch on the inside too. But we haven't even got the switch. The switch has got to be able to work just by pressing the button. It should stay on constantly, shouldn't it? There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. I don't think it was as hard as I was making up. Oh no, maybe it is. Yeah, there's just constant power going into that now. I'm not disrupting it. Okay. So that's got to go. Maybe I'll put it in the wrong spot. There. So it's got power now. Oh yeah, but nothing's coming here. I feel like that one's wrong. That's not wrong. Power, power. Okay, hang on, let's try it. Yeah, no, we've just made a we just butchered the button. But what I'm trying to work out is how do you keep the door on and off completely? Like, we've worked out the logic for being close to it. We've worked out the logic what it just does on its own. You need power source to button. What, both to button?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And I'll just auto switch to door. Okay. What, so well, oh, for button, okay. Yes, because that's the power coming through the button. No? I don't know. Do you lot feel like you're teaching a monkey how to draw? Yeah. So there's the button. Press the button. Yeah, it's making the power go. Okay. Auto switch to door. No, it doesn't like that. Okay, so I've done something wrong there. Well, I realise, yeah, we haven't finished the circuit. Okay. No, it's still not doing what I want it to do. I want the door to stay. Oh, you mean you've got to do that twice? You've got to put a button and a switch on both sides? Now, there must be a logic. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. Because you wouldn't be able to shut the door on yourself, would you? Okay. Alright, we'll test this out then. So let's get another bit of scenery. It's got a door. Now we'll just put a door on it. Why can't you place these bits on foundation parts? It's a bit odd. Okay, we'll try it here. Like, they don't connect to anything, these. Which I find really super odd. Okay, anyway, hang on. The bite itself, like, okay. So let's start out with, I'll tell you what, let's have just another little separate generator. Because I've got to think like, oh, we've got to find ways to hide all this stuff so that it's not appearing. So let's have our a biofuel tanker. I guess we could have it inside, yeah? Fuck me, there's a lot inside already. I got. Did I have one there? I thought I had one. Oh, it makes them all flat and stuff. Oh, you can have them hidden. That'd be pretty cool to have them like proper hidden. Okay, so power. So I'm still struggling what the auto switch really does then. Like, what's the benefits of having it? And it still doesn't give you enough time to get in. That's the other aspect we didn't resolve, was that using a button still doesn't give you enough time to go in and out. So how do we stop that? I guess we don't. I guess you just use proximity stuff. So my idea is the button will toggle the auto switch output state between off rather than itself. It's like, okay. So I must have this connected wrong, but yeah. Right. You know what, I will click the save point. I'm amazed it hasn't crashed already. Okay. Oh, overloaded. Shit. Okay. There's too much stuff connected to it. Oh. Oh. Alright, so we need more batteries and stuff. Okay. I must have... Did I not put a battery in here? No, I guess I didn't. So that's pretty cool that you can sort of hide it in stuff. It might not look too derpy. It's not right. It's not draining enough power. This isn't enough power. There's too many things connected to it. I've not connected anything else to it though. Like this isn't even connected to it. So a biofuel reactor can't even power a couple of these. Is that what I'm hearing? What's it connected to? Why is it, something's up.
Inventory full.
You connect to something, shouldn't be. Right, it's not connected to anything. Oh, it's got to be connected to the whole base. It's not doing it, is it? You're still trying to click the wires, yeah. descriptions. Yeah, I'll show that in 2 sets. I don't get why this ain't working.
Inventory full.
Why is there no power in this place? Oh, is it all because it's all connected up with that? Fuck's sake. I'm doing the wrong one. There we go. It was too much. It was all connected up. So it just instantly powers up whatever's connected to it. So this is good for like troubleshooting. And yeah, I've powered up my door now, so I can't get in. Yeah, okay. Okay, right. Experimental's that, is it? Oh, they must be only adding a few little things to it. Maybe I'll jump on it later. Right, you wanted to see what else was there. Okay, let's do it. Switches. So we have wiring, power inverter, auto switch, wall switch. So does that power anything on that wall? Is that what that's doing? It's proximity switch and a button. When we look at the descriptions, the button, the switch will toggle the flow of power when used. So that to me means it should be used before the inverter. No, because the power's still coming out. It's the same thing. Proximity switch toggle flow power when an entity is nearby. The auto switch will toggle flow power when signaled by an incoming signal. So what is the difference? Yeah, so flow power when used, flow by incoming signal. So the question is, how do we get the doors to open with a button on the inside and a button on the outside? So if I go to switches, well, it just needs a wall switch and it'll just power it up because it's attached to the wall. Could it be that simple for a wall switch? And I guess this will be like the simple answer of why we need this rather than anything else. Okay, so by rights, if I shut this off now, get rid of that one. Oh, there we go, guys. I spent an hour trying to work out. But that's what it does. So there we go. It will give power. Toggle flower power. Yeah. Alright, next question then. How do we do the ones outside? Because surely we're going to run into problems. Maybe we won't. Yeah. So Bosch to the power generator. Bosch Bosh to Bosh. It's not upsetting the thing then. There we go. There we go. It's just not enough one. That's pretty cool. So next one is can you imagine it? People would go look through there and they would go nuts if I uploaded a 2-hour stream just to show people how to put an on and off switch on the wall. But what I need now is what does the auto switch do? We still haven't really established what the auto switch does. Does the auto switch... Okay, so I'm thinking it like this way. Get out the door now. I could call it the basics electricity though. So the basics electricity, the basics of power in No Man's Sky. Show people what blueprint you need for the battery and say the biofuel reactor. Oh, maybe that's that. And then how the rest work. Show people how to make the connection with a proximity one. Because the proximity one is nice. Like if you've got a base and proximity one's working, that's nice. I guess in a way, what I'm asking is, what way am I using a auto one? Maybe the auto switch is like a time switch. It opens and closes on a delay. Maybe. Okay, right. Let's build the staging plant, and we'll talk, and we'll just show everyone roughly how it works. It's really annoying though. I need big foundation pieces. That's what I just want. Oh, these do connect. Little pavements do. The electromagnetic, you've got to have the storms for it. It only runs on electromagnetism. So I'm guessing storms, it might work. I've been sitting here in a planet with a bunch of storms. Maybe this will actually have electromagnetic, you know, something going on. I don't know. I don't think so. Vignette and scan lines disabled. No, I don't think they can. That's why it's important that you're able to hide this stuff. You know what? The electromagnetic, let's go and take a look at it. No electromagnetic field generated, low field strength, not connected. And then if we have a look at the what's on it. When suitably placed in an area of high field strength, efficient electromagnetic dynamos are used to generate near limitless power. Locate appropriate sites within the survey and upgrade for an analysis advisor. Okay. power put from site to site. So would you have to run pipes and shit all the way? The piping may act as a way to hide it, do you think? Because it said that it was just water and gas. Yeah, it's not even situated in that section. Unless, again, I've got to buy it all. All right, let's do the thing. Let's do the upgrade. I think I've got them. I've got all the upgrades. Or is it multi-tool? Survey device. Here we go.
Technology installed.
Oh. Okay. There's lots. No, it's taken us 2 hours just to get to this point. What am I looking for? Deep level mineral deposit. No, I want the toggle objects in hold 2. Activate survey mode. We want one for the gas. Waveform, what's that do? Maybe I should put a signal booster down. But it would be good to work out exactly what it means, what it does. That's pretty cool. From distance, I've just realised. Yeah, it goes red when it's powered and stuff. Like, that's deep hotspots, but I'm not that fussed about hotspots. Is that it? Is that what I'm looking for? Some watery creatures? Next is kept DCing. Yeah, apparently if you switch it off without multiplayer, it helps a lot. They've had a bunch of updates today, though, crazy. Go switch whichever's closest. The transformers. I haven't even got a transformer because we haven't. It's not part of the free mode unless it's somewhere I've not looked. You've got to buy it, ain't you? Should we go up to space and see if we can buy it? To the anomaly. Well, I've got to get going soon. Mainly, I want a cup of tea. Josh! Fancy making a cup of tea? And feeding the dog? Yes, please, son. And there's some ginger biscuits. No, some sausage rolls. Right. You watched the anomaly break on me now. What do you mean? I've been doing hours at this. It's like literally teaching a monkey how to write something or do sign language. In fact, a monkey probably learns sign language quicker than I pick up stuff in game.
I need a cup.
Yeah, cup of tea.
I'm in the middle of a game right now.
Well, finish your game then. No one's asked you to rush off like and act all spoilt over it. Just finish your fucking game. God. Kids. Right, let's go up. I've forgotten where it was. It was up here. I kicked him out. I kicked that crazy kid out. I mean, you should have everything. I shouldn't have to go up here and buy shit. Maybe I'm just not looking at it properly. Watertight door. No, there's loads of shit. Nor have I. I've not played till last year. Small crate, lock crate, robotic arm. It makes me want to though. Like even if it's creative mode, I would love to like design and build some bases and stuff. Just play around with it. Fuck me though. Look how much you got to do to get all the coloured lights. Okay, right. Wall switch, floor switch. We didn't unlock that. Okay, this is good. You know what? I'm going to record this shit. This will just... I'm going to take my camera off right now. Bush. Let's take all this shit off. Bush. 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 Record. Okay. The floor switch can be... Oh no! 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 Oh! It's good. There's a whole depth to it. If you ain't played it in a while, you've never played it, You've got to love exploration survival games. You do. And space games. I'm gutted. You know what? Big shout out to people that helped out earlier. Dark or Colour was it, and Flip Sketch. Appreciate it, guys. And everyone else as well, cheering me on. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and make my own cup of tea, have some lunch, have something to eat, see what's occurring with Daisy, and do a bit of tidying up. And I guess you guys will see what will happen once I've got it all together. But that's helped. That's helped. I can do something with that. I can literally put a very basic guide to power, and then we'll do the advanced guide. So we'll do the basic guide to power, then the advanced guide. It has had a lot of blue screens, but yeah, turn off the multiplayer aspect. Apparently that fixes a lot of the problems and issues. Supposedly. One thing I'm going to do, I know this says No Man's Sky. I just want to check if they've really fixed. It said you can search for servers now. Scared, if you ever do like a big massive base, come and show some pictures in my Discord, and I'll come check out your world. Or you got any complicated contraptions with electricity and all that stuff, let me know, man. Same for you, Flip. Anyone that's got involved with this game, come send me some pictures. I'm not about to bust in and start playing it. They said they fixed the filters. And I've got server pages now. Suppose that might help a bit. But still no search bar. Fuck's sake, man. There's no servers up. Okay, let's reset filters. $1,300 servers. 1,300 servers. Okay, so you can go. Okay, that's a little bit better at least. But that's the trick, guys. I might rename the server and just put a shitload of spaces in front of it, so it pops up at the top. What do you reckon? If you do that, it pops up even closer. It's up the top there. Okay, this is going to be good. So I can do like a... This is how you find the servers. Host A to Z. Change the region to Europe. Disabled. Favorited. Show. Make sure it's not favorited. Boom. Make sure it's... Yeah. Okay. Host A to Z. So I'll do a bunch of spaces in between, and it should. I'll change it now. I'll do that in a while. Okay, that's good. Right, guys, I'm off. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they're doing this. But yeah, I'll be back, guys. I'll see you a lot later.